The National Social Security Fund, NSSF in Kenya, is a key part of the country's social security system, intended to provide a safety net for workers at retirement and in cases of disability, and to offer benefits to dependents in the event of a member's death. Here's a more detailed overview of its operations, how to access savings, the documentation required, and the deductions per individual. How NSSF operates membership. Membership is mandatory for all employees in Kenya, especially those earning a monthly salary above a specified threshold, currently Kenya shillings 8,000. NSSF also encourages voluntary membership for self-employed individuals and those in the informal sector. Contributions. As of 2025, the NSSF contribution structure was revised. The contributions are based on a tiered system. The new NSSF contribution rates, effective from February 2025, increase both the lower and upper limits for pensionable earnings. The lower limit is now Kenya shillings 8,000, and the upper limit is Kenya shillings 72,000. The minimum mandatory contribution is Kenya shillings 480 per month, and the maximum is Kenya shillings 8,640, employer and employee combined. Here's a more detailed breakdown. Lower limit, Tier 1, Kenya shillings 8,000. Employee contribution, 6% of Kenya shillings, 8,000. Kenya shillings 480. Employer contribution, 6% of Kenya shillings 8,000. Kenya shillings 480 aimed total, Tier 1 contribution, Kenya shillings 960. Upper limit, Tier 2, Kenya shillings 72,000. Contribution on Tier 2, 6% of Kenya shillings 72,000 minus Kenya shillings 8,000. 6% of Kenya shillings 64,000. Kenya shillings 3,840. 38.40 kipods. Total Tier 2 contribution. Kenya shillings 3,840. 3,840. Employer and employee combined. Total maximum contribution. Kenya shillings 480. Tier 1. Plus Kenya shillings 3,840. Tier 2. Total amount Kenya shillings 4,320. Employer plus employee contribution. Benefits. Retirement benefits upon reaching the age of 60. Invalidity benefits for members who are unable to work due to disability. Survivorship benefits for dependents after the death of a member. Accessing your NSSF savings. Eligibility. Members can access their savings upon reaching the retirement age of 60 years. Withdrawals can also be made in specific circumstances like death, permanent disability, or emigration. Withdrawal process. For early withdrawals, in cases of death or disability, specific conditions apply. Members typically cannot withdraw their contributions while still employed. Documentation required for accessing benefits. When applying for withdrawals or benefits, members usually need to provide the following: National Identification Card, ID, or birth certificate for minors. NSSF membership number. This identifier is essential to process any claims or withdrawals. Application form. This can be obtained at NSSF offices or may be available online. Proof of employment. A letter from the employer confirming employment status, if applicable. Bank account details. To facilitate the transfer of funds. Medical reports. For invalidity claims, appropriate medical documentation will be required. Death certificate. If claiming benefits due to a member's death, necessary documents must be submitted. Steps to withdraw fund access check. Eligibility. Confirm that you meet the necessary conditions for withdrawal. Compile documentation. Gather all the required documents. Fill application form. Complete the NSSF withdrawal application form. Submit application. Hand in your application and supporting documents to the nearest NSSF office or via their online platform, if available. Follow up. After submission, you may need to follow up with NSSF for processing updates. Important notes. The NSSF may update its policies, so it is crucial to check the official NSSF website or contact their offices for the latest information on contribution rates and benefits. Members are encouraged to regularly check their NSSF statements to stay updated on their contributions and entitlements. For more detailed or personalized guidance, consider contacting NSSF directly or visiting their community offices where staff can provide comprehensive assistance. NSSF, or the National Social Security Fund, serves as a vital safety net for workers, ensuring financial security during retirement, illness, or disability. Its key features include mandatory contributions from employers and employees, which accumulate over time, providing a reliable source of income. Beyond individual benefits, NSSF fosters community development by funding local projects and initiatives, uplifting entire neighborhoods. By promoting savings and financial literacy, it empowers individuals, enhancing their quality of life and contributing to a more stable society.